The Monticello wine region in Charlottesville is a huge part of Virginia wine country. Now you may be thinking, wait, Virginia has a wine country? Well, yeah, it does. And a lot of people are starting to take notice. I've heard that this area is being called the next Napa Valley.
You could. I mean, some people call it the next Napa Valley, but definitely Virginia is producing some extraordinary wines.
This is owner Attila Woodward. He is third generation in his family to manage Jefferson Vineyards, and he's winning awards for the way he's using the Virginia signature white grape, the Viognier.
So Jefferson Vineyards is on the site of the first commercial wine company in the colony of Virginia. In 1773, an Italian viticulturalist known as Filippo Mazzei came and spent a night at Monticello. Jefferson convinced him to become his neighbor, gave him 193 acres of land, and through Mazzei's hard work, they started the first commercial wine company in the colony of Virginia.
Now, Virginia has more than 280 wineries across the state that are visited by more than 2 million people every year.
Virginia is making as good wines as anywhere else in the world. People should just come out here and try it for themselves. That's the ultimate test.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So we're going to be tasting some wines?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a couple of unique Virginia wines for you to try.
Excellent.
One that's really popular is our Viognier. It is considered the state wine of Virginia. It performs really well here as far as the wine that's made from it.
You said it can grow in a lot of places, but it doesn't. Is it hard to grow?
It has some challenges.
Okay.
It requires a lot of water, which isn't a problem in our climate here. In Virginia, we get a fair amount of rain, but it really can't compete with any other growth, like grass or weeds, so it requires a little more maintenance in the vineyard.
So it's extra special then?
It's very special, yeah.
So give it a little swirl.
Give it a little swirl.
Wow, that is really good.
In 2013, actually, that vintage won a double gold medal in the San Francisco International Wine Competition. Virginia and Viognier are they go together.
Warm greetings, fellow MTA students, alumni, professors. We're so delighted to take you on a little tour of our production facility. We are in one of our barrel rooms, and we're going to be introducing you to Chris Ritzkoven, our winemaker. Chris and his team have been responsible for making the delicious Viogniers over the years here. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing?
Good morning, Attila. How are you?
Great, great. Can you tell our audience what you just did?
Yeah, I'm standing in front of some Viognier barrels from the 2020 vintage. So this wine is about 3 months old at this point. I pulled a sample using our glass wine thief. And every few weeks we like to do this. We like to taste, smell the wine, see how they're progressing, and if we need to, we'll run some laboratory analysis on them as well. I like to view barrels as the winemaker's spice rack. Each barrel imparts its own different nuances on the wine. So we have American oak, which is made from white oak, and then we have Hungarian oak and French oak, and these are more European oak species. So different species have different characteristics, different porosity levels that all impact the wine in different ways.
So Chris, basically what you're saying is that these grains that are in the wood have a different impact depending where the barrel is coming from, right?
Yeah, correct. A larger grain size will impart more flavors, more oak flavors onto the wine, whereas French oak has a much tighter grain, so it has much less impact on the wine. MT plus here, that stands for medium toast plus. That's the length of time in which the barrel was actually under fire, charring the barrel, which helps release a lot of the sugar levels. The TH stands for toasted head, so this being the head of the barrel, it was toasted as well as the staves surrounding it. And then the 3 years means how long the wood was seasoned before it was made into a barrel. So the wood was harvested, laid outside, 3 seasons. At that point, they took the wood, processed it, and made it into barrels.
So now that we've talked about the different barrels, can you tell us a little bit what their effect is on the wine?
Yeah, all the barrels have different impacts, as we mentioned, and then the spring following harvest is when we start our blending process. This is where each of these individual barrels really plays an important role, because we can make up to 3 different Viogniers in one season. We have our Jefferson Zone Estate Reserve, in the middle our skin fermented Viognier, and then to the right our classic signature series Viognier.